like some like server problem or something. Whoa, we're probably being hacked by Anonymous.
My friend got hacked.
By Anonymous?
No, on a Roblox account.
Oh my god.
Okay, I know.
Who is that sad to hack a fucking 10-year-old Roblox account? Like who's that?
I know you don't like Roblox and everything, but it was a pretty big deal because her mom was paying for Builders Club, if any of you know what that is, and you have to pay once a month and it gives you Robux, and this person spent all her Robux and made her look super ugly. So technically she wasted her mother's money.
At the same time,
and we
hacker, if you're watching
we think it's her ex-best friend, but she said not, and then I've heard from another person.
Maybe it's her brother or like sister.
She don't have a brother or sister. She wouldn't do that.
Her cousin.
So this ex-best friend of hers says she didn't do it, but then someone else said that this person told her them that she did do it. So
my sister.
My life is better than yours.
Oh, shut up.
There's drama.
But shut up. You still sleep in a...
Oh, no.
That was when mommy says no. What?
You do.
But yeah, I probably do that. Internally, I do that. And internally, I still sleep in a fucking crib with my parents, like in the same room. Like at least her crib is in the... Alright, so sorry, the 5th grade story, right? So walking there... Shut up! Sorry.
But I cannot change you, so I must replace you.
Yo, stop!
I'm gonna get you views because people are gonna like my singing.
Alright,
because your videos.
I want to try to tell this quick 5th grade story. So, alright, so what happened? Sorry. So as I was saying, so the 5th grade story. Sorry, I'm getting really distracted. I know where we were. We were at the I know where we were. So we were walking to the Kiefer, which is not too far, right? We had to walk through this like apartment complex because we're in a decently suburban area of the school, right? Even though if you go a few miles out, it's like rural.
I so love
like we live on the edge of the suburbs of Boston, or no, we live like 30-minute yeah, about 30 minutes out. You say yeah. All right, here's our address. Here's our address. It's blah 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 blah. All right, sorry. So I went to Key Food.
We went to a Key Foods. Anywhere in the world it could be.
Obviously, they know in the U.S. I'm not speaking with an Australian accent, eh?
We could go to Alaska if we wanted to.
All right, sorry. So
with all that YouTube money that we don't make.
Yeah, we're poor. All right. So the 5th grade story. What happened is this. So at the Key Food, I was doing shit, and and I remember as we were paying, I just remember feeling so offended. Hold on. I just remember feeling so offended how I knew how to pay. I paid for shit in the past. Yeah, I was 10, but I was practicing.
Okay.
So yeah, I was really offended. That really genuinely annoyed me.
What did you do?
All right. Hold on. So then as we walked, right, I was holding, he said, can you hold the bag? I didn't want to, but I reluctantly agreed.
Okay. What?
I'm sorry.
What?
I'm trying to pick these. Alright, so I reluctantly agreed, right? So he wanted, I did, even though one of the other, so I was holding it how I usually do, by the handles, right? He said hold it by the arm. It was wrong way. He was getting really pissed at me. Because me and him fucking hate each other. If we were put, if somebody gave us 2 guns and said, you guys won't get in trouble if you kill each other, we would have shot the shit out of each other.
I would thought both of you first.
No, I mean if we were the Hunger Games, we could get away with anything. I don't know, we would have tortured.
The Hunger Games consists of 24 people, 2 from each district, because America's was one from the 13 districts and 1 got bombed during the rebel.
Sorry. Alright, so hold on. So what we did is, right, so this motherfucker was getting, alright, so we walked back, I was pissed, and so as we stopped, hold on, so as we were crossing, a kid said, can I hold the bag? I was like, yeah. He was like, no, you can't, in that kind of tone. I was like, alright. I was already getting fed up with this guy. I hated him, and I was ready to end it all. And not die, I mean, in 5th grade. Hopefully, I don't know why this whole wanted me to go as well, because there were far more immature kids in my school.
Oh, because you're immature?
Yeah, I was on the top of my game as well. Like I was like, you know, I was like
Ooh,
one of
game
the
like in the Hunger Games?
No,
The annoying person.
so I was under the impression as we got back to the school that we go back to recess. At this time, I love recess because I got to play a fun game and I got to pretend to be a SWAT officer, right? So we went and I was like, all right, can I go to recess? He was like, no, come with me. I was like, okay. I was like, can I talk to my teacher? Can I talk to my teacher, please? He was like, no. So then when we got there, I was like, what are we doing? I was like, I want to go to recess. I was like, really, I was crying basically. So I was in like a bookshelf, like. So I was like crying. I was like, "Can I please go, please, please?"
Ooh, we have 4 comments and 1 viewer.
I know. I'm like, "Please, please." He was like, "No." So I went to the door. I was like turning it multiple times. He said, "You are isolating. I'm gonna have to call security." I was thinking, "What?" Now that I think of it,
Isolating.
I don't even know what that means. That sounds like I'm ass. That sounds like a hood word for ass licking. Actually, like that literally sounds like I'm shoving my tongue up like somebody's butt crack. That's literally what it sounds like, ass-elating. He said, I'm gonna have to call security. I was like, now that I think, like, you're gonna call security on a 10-year-old because he was under the impression that he wanted to do a recess. And I wanted to talk to my teacher. Like, I just wanted to have a talk, like, ask her, because I was under this impression that if we got back in time, which they were about to go out, right, and I'd never miss a recess. So I was, like, crying. Like, I didn't want to eat. I was just standing there crying. And then one of the kids called me recess crybaby. I just looked at him, like, giving, like, the...
You can go fuck yourself.
No, I don't know what I did. So then I got back and I went immediately ran
You
to, like,
would
the
cry in my
Shush! Then I ran to like the break area with like beanbags and
Oh,
shit.
that thing?
Yeah, and then the break corner they call it, and I was just like bawling. He followed me when their teacher got there, you know. No, I was like, this motherfucker. I was like, now that I think of it, this motherfucker kind of gave me they gave me the impression that I could have gone to recess, but no, this motherfucker was a dickhead. Like, I swear, like every time I think about this, it made my blood boil. Like, yeah, I should have been so mature, but yeah. Now here's the funny part of this story, right? Now I'm gonna get into the good 7th grade stuff, which was 2 years ago, because I'm in 9th grade now.
I have a story.
Hold on, let me finish mine, then I'll let you tell yours.
This is difficult. I don't want to be here. I need to read.
Really? Oh, you're fucking with me, or are you
No, I'm fine. I have homework to do. I'll rant later.
Alright, so this motherfucker, right? Alright, bye. Bye. If you wanna come in, just give me a knock.
I need help.
Just... Yeah, I just died. I got it. Hold on, guys.
Squeal.
Alright, bye.
You left to go.
Yeah, like, I was just, hold on, then the next thing, like, the kid came up to me again. I was like, recess crybaby. I was like, so what I did is I snitched on him. Like, I went to the teacher, like, told me, like, he was gonna get in big trouble. Like, they were gonna call his mom, fucking keep him up from recess, because that's what they basically did to me. And yeah, I, like, told the teacher, I was like, yeah, he just called me a crybaby. He was like, no, you're not. I was like, oh, okay. Like, that part makes me laugh that I snitched on this kid because he called me a recess crybaby, which I kind of was. I mean, I was 10 and we were 10. At least it was in 7th grade. He would have called me a fucking, I don't know what he would have said, but it would have been like really nasty, like fucking recess little bitch white boy or something. Like I remember in middle school, like that was like a thing, like, hey white boy, like you know, Indian boy. This one kid was weird. And I hung out with weird people, or he was like weird. The rest of them were normal. So yeah, that was my story of like this key food, like stupid school shopping trip gone raw. I should have put like 3 AM challenge in the thumbnail. But on a serious note, like, yeah, 5th grade was fucking horrible, but 7th grade was fun. I gotta tell you. But it was good. Alright, so let's get to the craziest. So my Chinese class, right, in 7th grade, nobody gave a flying fuck about it. I still didn't know any. I didn't know anything, even in 8th grade. And my school, they do like Spanish. Spanish, but you don't have to take it. So I decided to opt out of it because I'm not a big foreign language learner. Like I'm never, I don't know, maybe I will take it next year, or maybe next semester, maybe. Oh shit! Alright, sorry, yeah. So, in this Chinese class, we were already wild, and the teacher was, like, going to, like, a mental, like, she was like, I barely get to spend any time with my son. Like, I was, like, it was sad. So we had a substitute, which, right, so we'll give him a name, I guess, fucking Lin, maybe? I don't know, that sounds like Chinese or something. Right, so immediately, like, I had heard, like, rumors, like, yeah, like, we can do whatever we want in Mandarin, well, that's what they called it, so like, I was like, hell yeah, I get to use my phone in class, I don't have to go to the stall and then take a shit on our dirty ass bathroom, which, if you remember in the middle school bathroom, it is fucking nasty, like high school worse, because, you know, there's like pubes and shit, which is really weird, like, you know, so... Yeah, but it was like, they always read the pits, and the toilets are always wet as fuck. And the girls' bathroom, I don't know. What? Hold on. Yeah. Alright, so as we got into, like, the girls in my class were wild. Like, they didn't give a fuck. Yeah, I did my homework. I know, my sister's crazy. No, I haven't heard of the movie called 8th Grade. There should be a movie about 7th grade, though. It was wild. So this class, like, we were loud as fuck. We were all lying to him, like, being like, yeah, I sit over there, and he sits over there. Like, we didn't give a fuck. We were lying sacks of little shit. Like, yeah, we were, like, and then the girls all sat at one table using their phone and fucking filming Instagram videos. Like, this guy didn't get, he was like, give me the phone. They were like, nah, come on, dude, please. They were like, give me the phone. They were like, no. He was like, I bet I call the D. And they were like, no, please don't, please. Then I think the guy didn't know. She was like, I think that's how it went. So he kind of caved in. And these girls, I don't know what they were doing. I was like, holy shit, this is fucking, we were loud as fucking, and our homeroom was right next, and these teachers, you know, fuck around with them. Like, one of them, like, she really yelled at us, and like, her face got as red as fucking, you know, blood from a zombie, from a fucking, I don't know what. You know, as red as blood, like, I mean, like, more than blood red. Like, most red I've seen a fucking face in forever. And it was that quick, it was like instant. So yeah, we were all douchebags at the time. I was kind of a douche. I don't know. To be honest, I just ignored this guy. I was like, hi, yeah, I sit over there. And he was like, yo, sit down, guys. He was like, essentially, he didn't do anything. His Mandarin class, we didn't give a fuck. And the teachers usually didn't enforce the rules, and they like the girls like they had the same name as each other. So our teacher, we called her Miss Lin, right? Well, his name was Miss Lin, and they were like, "Are you guys related?" He was like, "No, we're not related." He showed him the girls legit got his fucking driver's license, and we're looking at it. I got a free peek at it. Like, damn, these girls, I tell you, they were wild. They're both out of. You know, like, I remember in 8th grade they left. I was like, damn. And the boys in my class were, like, so obsessed with, you know, like PUBG. Not PUBG. Yeah, like PUBG and then Fortnite. Like, these people, like, those trend kids that, like, whatever trend there was, like, they follow. Sorry, so back to this story. Like, so I took out my phone, right? I checked social media, and I was trying to finish up on GTA and Liberty City Story, so I just thought maybe I could sneak in a mission, but nah. I'm not that savage. This is too interesting. Then the teacher came in, our homeroom teacher came in. I think she had enough, and she yelled at us. We were having like a bird competition because how immature we were. I was having a legit burp competition in class, and I was like burping on like the side, and she could hear us, and she was mad. She was like, "How'd you like that phone call to your mom?" I was like, "Oh, okay." Like I didn't really believe her. I didn't really give a fuck. And so when I got home, obviously my mom was pissed. And I got a phone call from the school saying I was belching. Like I don't know why I was doing that. Like, nobody found it funny, except for the retards in the school. That's a whole nother. Like this is just wild. The girls were essentially screaming, and then when she came in, like I think they took their L. So yeah, that's that story. Now I'll tell you a story with the same group of girls, right? But they were like challenging the teacher to light her up. So they were like, like essentially being douches again, because we're all douchebags. So she was like, write me up. I don't know what was happening, but she was like, write me up. I honestly don't care. She's like, all right, don't check. Then she was like, all right. And then then I saw her with one of the write-up slips, and she was like, don't challenge me. Like, damn. Like, this teacher was like a troll. Like, she's pretty young. She was like 23, I think, because one of the boys was really weird to her. Like I bet if it wasn't illegal or like she had no moral boundaries, I bet he would have proposed to her. Like that's how creepy this kid was. He was in my class. He was in my classes for 8th grade as well. So yeah. Sorry. I'm getting sidetracked. So yeah. That was a mini story. And like this teacher, like I picture her as like being like that one kid since I've done the math. Like she would be like like a teenager, like the perfect age for a troll in 2008 and 9 when Call of Duty was in its prime. So I'd be like that one kid in the Call of Duty lobby that gets like 1 billion kills because she like makes the kid rage, the little 5-year-old rage quit, which probably one of me because I was 5 in 2009 because I'm 14 now and 2004 if we do the math. I did the math for you and I just revealed my birthday. I don't give a fuck. Yeah, like I picture her like tricking the kid into spawn killing her, right? I mean, letting her spawn kill him, and then saying that and then like making him really pissed and kind of being like pissing everybody off in the lobby, something really funny. So anyway, like so yeah, that's that. Let me think of something else. Oh, right, when our principal banned roasting. Yeah, this is a good one. So in Chinese class, essentially he made roasting against the rules, and then after that there was a shitload of fights. I think there's some other crazy 7th grade stories. I know one. So I was on the school bus, right? And I was like, they were like yelling at me because I was late to come out again. I was like, so they were like yelling at me, like, you have to be on time! You have like an accent. Like, you have to be on time. Like, you look so pissed. Like, yeah. And then the matron was like, as well, I was like, well, you're also late. And this is when my voice was still like higher pitched. So I was like, well, you're also late. She's like, yeah, but I hit traffic, so it's okay. I was like, boy. That's right, I boyed a bus driver. Like, I was such a dickhead. Like, if you're watching this, I'm sorry, dude. I was 12. Like, I was a fucking piece of shit. Like, in school as well, I was also kind of a piece of shit. Yeah, like, and like, I told my parents, I'm like, don't do that, respect him. But I got really annoyed. Boo. I know in 7th grade I used my phone a lot and I tried to watch porn in school, which is really funny. So I didn't want to go on porn because I felt like I was like kind of like borderline religious still. Now I'm not getting into that shit, but hey. So I went on to Live Leak, like, so I didn't want it to be directly porn, so I thought I could get away with it religiously. Like, so I don't know what happened. I tried this 8 times and I was just so bored of my math class. I'm like, yeah. Because I really wasn't. I just went to the stall and tried to beat my meat. In 8th grade, I remember there was this fucking kid, right, that held no shame in showing his... so, this kid, like, I think he was, like, special ed or, like, autistic or something. Like, I don't hold any grudge against them. Or anything. But this kid, like, this is an 8th grade story, but I don't care. So he was like, with like 2 other boys, like, yo, damn, okay. Like, really, I knew what he was doing, but I didn't want to, like, explain, because he was, like, doing this, like, he was, like, clapping. He was, like, it sounded like he was beating him, and he just flapped a lot, like. Alright, so then when he came out, right, the boy, I noticed the tip of his dick was hanging out, like, yo, what the fuck, put that away! And then I peeked again, because I wanted to see if he put it back, and he was like, the other boy's like, why do you keep peeking? No, I'm just, I'm not gay, like, I just admitted I tried to watch porn in school, alright, so I was like, yeah, as I left, I was like, should we get to class, kid? The typical 13-year-old response to an 11-year-old. And and I was like telling the other boys, and they're like, how could you see it if it's that small? I was like, it was pretty decently sized. Like now every time I saw that kid, I knew what the tip of his dick looked like. I tell you, that was awful. Alright, I think of some 7th grade stories. Oh, I know, I was being snitched on. I may have told this earlier, right, like last year.
They're hitting the east landing pad.
See, I was making shitty, I was into like my weed phase, where like, I was like, you know, in college, bro, I'm gonna go to New Jersey, or I'm gonna go to like the nearest legalized state and then smoke weed, like, you know. Like, I was, like, making a ton of shitty weed jokes, and this kid didn't like it. He was like, stop it! Like, this kid, you know, was all, like, this is literally his voice. He sounded like the fucking battle droids in this game. He was like, stop it! Luke, you said my name, Lucas. I don't, like, you can't do that. I'm like, I have to tell the teacher. I was like, don't fucking snitch on me. Then he was like, I'm sorry, but I have to. I was like, no, you don't. Then, you know, like, this kept going on for months. First, it was because he was bothering me. He got some stupid theater shit, which I didn't give 2 fucks about. I only looked at him because I felt bad, which now I left, because I, like, got into, like, shit to, like, May, which I wiggled my way out of. But, yeah, I was making shitty weed jokes, right? And he was like, stop! I had to explain to the school speech pathologist, like, it's all jokes and, like, you can get in big trouble, like, and there's, like, guilty by association, which, now that I think of it, that's fucking untrue because there's a court of law. So anybody's innocent until proven guilty in a court of law, you fucking dipshit. And she said her dad was a cop as well. Alright, no ordinary cop, a New York cop, because I think she came from, like, Connecticut, and her dad got, like, NYPD work, because that pays better than, like, Connecticut State Troopers. So, I don't know. But yeah, the point is, she said my dad was a New York cop, right? So, like, his mother got experience, and yet she still thought just because you're caught near somebody smoking weed, right? They have to have, like, proof of you actually doing it before you get in trouble. Also, those laws are getting changed fast, like, it's legal. It's legal in, like, 21 states already. It's probably gonna be legalized in other states, like New York and Boston and Connecticut. It's already legal in New Jersey, so, yeah. And for medical use, it is legal here. Like, it is legal. So for medicinal use. Yeah. Yeah, that's 7 kills, nice. So yeah, eventually I wiggled my way out of this, and they're like, if you two talk about each other, I want to do the disciplinary. Or another teacher said this, the code on you. It was like, all right, fine, but he can't do the same to me. Cause I was like telling the girls like all the shit he did to me in 5th grade, like where he kissed you. When I do my 5th grade horror stories, this motherfucker's gonna come up because we're in the same. So, unfortunately, we were in the same school. Now we're not in the same school, luckily. But yeah, hey, 410 credits. Hey, way. I'm gonna take an intermission, guys. I'm gonna go get myself a drink quickly. Alright, guys. Alright. So I was like, that was like the longest 7th grade horror story, even though I told it pretty shortly. Like, let me know, guys. I don't know, these live gameplays are hard because I have to do it from memory. Like, you can't, like, write it down and shit. So I'm gonna, if you want me to do, like, in detailed stuff of what I remember, like, please let me know and I'll, you know, like, record gameplay ahead of time. Let me know what gameplay you want. You want Battlefront? I'll tell you the gameplay options that are available. Battlefront 2, GTA 5, Battlefield 4, Fortnite, Train Sim World, Detroit Human, the first mission, the first 3 missions, and Fallout 4. So let me know what you guys want, please. Alright. If you want any of those, please tell me. And say I don't do that till Fallout 76 comes out, or I decide to get another game. But let me know if you want me to, like, record, like, games like I have on my, like, you know, computer, such as GTA 4, GTA 3 gameplay, Vice City, San Andreas multiplayer, a train simulator games. If you want that, go ahead. Hold on, guys.
Okay, hi.
Oh, you're back. I just told them about the crazy ass girls in my class and essentially admitting how I was a dickhead to a bus driver. I know. You're just showing me like her stupid Snapchat because she's so cool like that, guys. What? Fuck up what? Fuck up your what? Ow! Hey, look at Java. Stupid Java. Other people are shooting at them.
Mom!
Yeah, listen to mommy. God damn it. You. Yep. Thanks. Sorry, guys.
Heavy fire in the cantina!
Sorry. I'm taking a sip of my drink. God damn it, you distracted me. I'll do some school bus horror stories, because, like, that goes back to kindergarten when I still lived in Maine.
They're taking the junkyard!
Yes, I'm spitting. If you guys are grossed out, I honestly don't care. You can't see it. Okay, if you guys want to see a picture of my spit, please. What? I'm fucking with you guys. Relax. Jesus. I also, if you want, I could also do episodes from Liberty Gameplay if you want as well. So let me know. And better yet, if you want, like, also like Star Wars Warlords mod for Homeworld. If you want that kind of gameplay, please tell me in the comments. Or also OpenBV Train Simulator if you want that, and then tell me which, like, what specifically you want. Or if you don't, then I'll just choose out of random. And I'll record that gameplay and then comment over it if I ever do those. Better yet, let me know a game that you think that's like good commentary. Or better yet, hell, if you want, nah, I can't do PUBG. I was just gonna save that for shits and giggles. Or if you want an Algario gameplay, you don't want that, just look it up. It's like some, like, you know, online cell game. If you want Algario gameplay, and I know, hopefully nobody says this, Minecraft gameplay. If you would like that, tell me, because then I'll show you. We might like revisit Minecraft because that's what my channel was originally gonna be because I was one of those Minecraft kids.
More firepower on the cantina.
Alright, and let me know if you have something else that I didn't think of, like another online game, like how I could even do cool math games. You really want that.
Running scared. I've identified ally on site.
Enemy has taken the sector. We have a
Let me think of something else you guys would like.
on time, but not
Maybe
enough.
like,
And we can't lose much more.
nah. So I'm trying to think. Maybe like universe sandbox gameplay. It's like some like like universe like scientific universe simulator. If you like me like I don't know fucking around with planets and like crashing them into each other, then let me know. Damn. So I went quiet for a minute. Maybe. Well, if you want, like do Battlefront 1 gameplay or Black Ops like 3 maybe. Like I'd have to re-download it. Say like like save it to the cloud because I never play them anymore. Now that I have an external hard drive, I can have more. And then when Fallout 76 comes out or in the beta, right? If you want that gameplay, that'll be in the that'll also be an option. So yeah, let me know about the gameplay. If you have any other ideas, please tell me. So again, Battlefront 2, GTA 5, Battlefield 4, Fortnite, Train Simulator, Detroit, the first 3 missions, Fallout 4, alright, Fallout 3 in New Vegas, Fallout 3 in New Vegas, GTA 4, GTA episodes of Liberty City, GTA Vice City, GTA San Andreas, GTA 3, GTA 3 with mods, that's basically the same thing, GTA 3, Homeworld, Star Wars Warlord mod, Universe Sandbox, cool math games, Minecraft, you know what, just for shits and giggles, Quizlet. It's like some like stupid quiz website. Quizlet, Algario. If you want me to do Slither.io, let me know. And any more I may have missed. Please let me know, guys. Alright, and if you just want me to do live gameplay, because you like that better, that's fine. I guess also it'd be more entertaining, because I like wait to see which one I do the best in. If it's like a multiplayer game. And then for like Fallout or like Homeworld, I just use whatever. Like for like shooter games, like I'd use my best gameplay, not just so you guys seem really good. Because every time I watch like story or commentary videos, that always is more entertaining. You know what? Let's add CS:GO to that list. If you guys want me to play CS:GO, I'll give it a try. I tried to stay away from it because like the skin gambling and shit, but hey, it looks like a fun game. No, it's from like 2012. Yep, so there's my list of gameplay. Now back to the stories. So we're on 7th grade stories. Oh, I know this one. This one, like, this one, like, made me, like, hate my art teacher. In 8th grade, I didn't do art. Or, you know. No, that's not true. I did, what am I saying? My friends, I know people that are in the 8th grade at the same school, and they're not doing art. Like, doing, like, Holocaust and bullshit, which is good to talk about. It's there's a time and a place for everything, and an art class isn't the time for it. Like, I'm gonna say it right now. I know people in my old school's 8th grade, like you know, I text them occasionally. Damn it. Yeah, this is 7th grade. So I was, so I was walking out of my science room, right? And the 8th graders had science, and so like, I knew this one kid, like me and him were like homies and shit. And this other kid, like he hated him. This kid was like a genuine ass. I think it was like special ed because I saw him like try and like have like legit panic attack when I was in 6th grade. And I didn't, and you know, nothing against him. Nothing against, oh god damn it, that's how bad I did in this round. I only have 1 kill. So this kid like kicked my friend. He was like, I was like, yo, what the fuck, dude? You don't kick people, you fucking. I was like, what the fuck, bro? That's all I said. The teacher like, come out now. She was like yelling, I've never seen her this pissed. She was like, come to my room now. She was like yelling at me, like, okay. I was like laughing, so I gave the typical 12-year-old immature response. She was like, I don't know what happened. I don't know if they like wrote me up or did, because like I was like defending him. And I said, what the fuck? But I didn't like say fuck you to him, even like I wanted to, and I should have. I'm just kidding. I would have really gotten written up then. I think they like rolled up the whole incident because like he physically harmed him. Like I only said fuck. I said what the fuck, and I was like, first I was like, that's a slip up. I'm sorry. Like she see through my bullshit. Like I was like crying. That's right. I was crying. I just went like 2 years. Lon. I just went without crying. I forget, like, I think I did it, like, I don't know if I did it in 6th grade. But I was like, please. Then I went, so then after she got done, I was like, you know, I forget, we had, like, a talk, okay? Like, I was, like, peeling off my fingernail, like, stop with your nail. I was, like, so nervous, like, my hand was, like, shaking like an earthquake, like this, like, I'll shake my mic. You know, I'm gonna shut up. Sorry, if I fuck with you, I'll be like that, like, ear rape warning. Oh, shit. I'm gonna play Blast. So yeah, then I quickly went over to like the guidance counselor's room, right, where I just sat there for the whole lunch period, not eating. There's some other kids there, like asking what's wrong. So like he's like tired. So then, even though I was like crying, like, then the worst part is after that I had art. So yeah, she like wanted, do you want to talk to her or should I? They were like, you know, being like, chill with me because like I was on the edge of. Yeah, I was like basically like scarred for life. Like my parents were like pissed how they handled it. As like, and I called her a hypocrite. She said, "You came out like a bully, bitch. You fucking came out yelling in the middle of the goddamn hallway. And usually these hallways are loud as fuck. Like they're louder than a fucking indoor gun range. And I've never been in one, only from video. It's louder than fucking Allier ear rape. You yelled at me, and I came out like a bully. I was like, yo, what the fuck, dude? In my squeaky voice, or like it was. You know, it was showing some signs of cracking, not really. Yeah. And when I talked to the school psychologist about it, and then like I remember the speech pathologist didn't help me whatsoever, so I had to talk to her. Which one? I said to another teacher, which I think she's like used like, you know, I said like she's a hypocrite because she also came at me, and I did wrong, and I don't think I ever apologized to this kid. I don't remember. Like, bro, if you're watching the like side, bro, no hard beef for you, dog. Like wherever you are, hopefully you're doing good stuff. You're like in 10th grade now. Very good. Imagine I'm shocked I didn't get left back. This other kid, which, God, I remember he was so retarded. He was calling our fucking Chinese teacher by her first name. So, like, I remember like peeking out at the door, and then like he was like calling her by her first name, which I guess her first name will just call her Ching. I don't mean to be racist, like. He was like, you can call me that outside of school, but in school you have to call me Miss Lynn. Yeah, that's her name. I'm not gonna give her real name out. If you're watching this, I'm gonna give out your real name. Hey. Oh. I was gonna say see me in class, but I realized I'm not in your school anymore. So yeah, that was like one. Like again, I'll go like again if you want me to tell more of these stories like in more detail, I'm giving like brief overviews. But yes, these are still stories. Like, you know, right? Pre-record the gameplay, and then I just talk like from like or like I make sure to write like jot down and shit. Then let me know, please do, because I'll be more than happy to get some gameplay. And then again, let me know what kind of gameplay you want. All right. And for GTA 3, do you want me to use the so 2010 some mods for it, or no? Then for the Fallout games, I have some mods installed, especially in Fallout 4. You guys should see how often it fucking crashes. Now then Fallout, then for like multiplayer games like this, I'll only get my best gameplay because I always find it the most entertaining when I watch these videos. So yeah, I'm not trying to make myself seem good or anything. I'm just saying it's more entertaining than me sucking. And with Fortnite, that's gonna be the hardest. Like, please don't choose Fortnite, guys. It's usually like exotic, like Battlefront 2, like Battlefield 4, because I'll be more than happy to go.
We're overwhelming them. Keep up the pressure.
And it's funny because like, yeah, whatever. Alright, I want to tell another bonus story. I'll tell some more stories. These aren't all gonna be in 7th grade, these next ones. Oh right, in 7th grade I had to like fill out a ton of witness shit because there was like a fight or some, or like I remember like these girls were like, you know, like, I don't know what happened exactly, but I know this one girl, she was like, you know, like the sweetie, like sweetheart of the school. Like if you're watching that, I don't mean to sound creepy, but like you're genuinely nice, and like you wouldn't harm a fly or a fucking mosquito trying to bite you. Like she's that kind of person, right? So, like, I witnessed something, right? And I was like, you know, like, do you actually do anything? Like my voice like deepened. This is again in 7th grade. Voice wasn't that deep yet. You know, she was upset, so I just went. She was like, it's class. The teacher was like the math teacher, which was there because it was only her today, and she was like the new one as well, like the troll teacher. Because like in 8th grade, I remember like, you know, she's just a troll like me. Like, shit, guys, I've gotten pretty good at my trolling skills considering I trolled some kids. Like in 6th, like now that I was a victim of trolling, which I'm gonna try to resist my urge. Which just sounds weird. Damn. So yeah, I got good at trolling. So later I had to fill out a witness report, and I like took forever. Like, we're almost done. I was like, yep. And she was like, asked me to write it neatly because my handwriting fucking sucks. like my burp is better than that. If my handwriting was to smell, that burp would smell better than my handwriting. But my handwriting would fucking, I'm gonna get really graphic, would smell like, I don't know, fucking diarrhea and my burp combined. I just ate Burger King, so, you know, it doesn't... Damn, I should've used the other weapon. Burger King doesn't give me the best breath. I have to go mouthwash after this. Then I've been doing a lot of seltzer with lemon, so I don't know. But if you guys don't give a fuck about my breath, too, right? I know, I have... Nah, I'm saving that one for the bus horror, the crazy bus stories. Oh! God damn it, I saw that as well. Ay, ay, ay. Let me think of another good story. Cause I know, I'm not like making these up. Like this is all true. Like, I'm being dead ass serious. I'm obviously not giving away their names. Like unless you're watching this and you want me to give away your name, then fine, I will. And I'll only do first name unless you like ask for your last name. But I don't really think about that. Like don't try to post your stuff out, especially like if you're like girls in my school, like or in my 7th grade class. Like you know who you are. Like you were watching, like damn. Like, I can never be that savage. In 6th grade, I remember calling one of the girls because the other one, she didn't even come yet. They were like mixed up. I remember like saying like, you're such a savage. Cause, alright, so fine, I'll do a 6th grade story, right? So in 6th grade, right, we had a substitute in ELA. Like our class is like, out of control. Like this is when we thought like the 7th graders were really bad. Like we were much worse than the 7th graders. At the time, like. When I was in 7th graders and those 7th graders were 8th graders, like we were so much worse. No, I don't. I'm ditching school. Alright, fine. When I'm done with this, so essentially, she brushed her teeth in the middle of fucking class. I was cracking up beyond belief. Like. I was gonna pass out. Like that's how funny it was. It was hilarious. Like it was like, yo, she's such a savage, bruh. Cause we've all like said that. Like, boy, she's such a savage. And they're trying to be like, yo, she's such a savage, bruh. Like. Yeah, like, you're such a savage, dude. Alright, boy. So then the next day in math class, right, like, our math teachers were fucking pieces of shit. Especially one. The other one was actually pretty nice. And she was actually the dean. Like, I think in 7th grade, I don't know, she, like, I don't know, medically something's happened to her, right? Then she was the dean in 8th grade, which is pretty nice. Like, she got me about how cool my crappy clothing was, which... I was like, okay, hey, thanks. BAM! BAM, bitch ass! Sorry, I had to do that. I had to react like that. This is the kind of gameplay actually where I'm like getting like kill streaks, like overpowered kill streaks like this. Alright, sorry, so yeah, I remember like telling her like, yo, yeah, she brushed her teeth in class yesterday. Like I was like laughing, like she was like, and she didn't find it funny as well. So yeah. Oh, also this is kind of dirty, but I remember in 7th grade, right? Since again, teacher, she's still at the age where she gets periods. Right? We mean this other weird kid. I don't think he was special ed, even though he really needed to be. No offense to special ed kids. So yeah, she was like, this one's really thick, and we briefly saw what it was, and I think it was like a tampon or something. Like, yeah, I know. How did we know? You know what? Two dirty-minded 12-year-olds that thought, how cool they were. Fuck! Sorry. So yeah, that was definitely one of the weird ones. The other one is where the same girl, like, she kept going to the bathroom in 6th grade. She was like, it's a girl thing. And like the teacher was like, it doesn't happen this much. Cause you like got to like sex ed. This is before we had sex ed. I was dirty-minded already. Like for an 11-year-old, like I should not have been thinking what I thought sometimes. Like, especially now, like the 6th graders of I keep saying my school, so I keep considering like the 6th graders, or in my 8th grade year, like they were like so like perfect, like they were like goody two shoes and shit. Like they like called me out for being a fuckwad. you know, like making a mess in the bathroom. Like I was like having like a bubble fight, like throwing bubbles around, and like he was like, "Dude, you're just being wasteful, like really." And he even cursed, cause like if I was gonna do that, I would have been like, "Yo, fucking do that, like being wasteful, motherfucker." Like I would have been like kind of like mean, which I shouldn't be, but hey. That's what I would have handled it, because I was an 11-year-old. Like, I was definitely acting too old for my age. I was already acting like a teenager. Like, I felt like mental puberty had already finished with me. Even though it didn't even start yet, because boys don't have puberty till like 12. That's the girls that have it at 11. And like, when these girls were like acting like they were teenagers as well, like they're so cool, like, you know, they be bawling, they be, I'm not gonna sing. But yeah, so that was those are like two weird, these same girls. I'm gonna do like a specific one dedicated to 6th grade, because it has some decent ones. That'll be pretty short though, and then I'll have like a bonus 8th grade one or something. Or all you know, like younger, maybe even as far as like kindergarten, even though stuff in kindergarten you got like childish, like me like scaring of like flying or something. Over like stupid reasons, something really childish and pathetic. Nah, but to me back then, it was like everything in the world. Like it was like fucking, you know, like this, like even the thought of anything to do with I'm so dirty. I'm 14 now, so it's appropriate. Like I'm just saying, like I'm really dirty-minded. So like essentially, like you know, like my prized possession. Like you know, you guys understand, right? Maybe if you're little, then you don't. Oh. Hey, I got the wood. You know what? I'm gonna. I'll show you what one of the kindergarten stories would look like. I also like this Wookiee Warrior's eyes. Like it never. Like, damn. I'm sorry. Sorry, that was weird. I just go back to kindergarten, right? So a lot of the kids like, I want to go home and I get enough sleep because it was like a Monday and shit. Like they were like, all right, so we're on our way up to to our classroom. Right? And like, all right, raise your hand if you want to go home. And I raised my hand and they're like, all right, come with me. I just got like, I had like a panic attack. I was like, oh no. Or in today's terminology, oh, fuck. That's how I would have said it today. But obviously I'd be like, oh, thank God, you get to get out of this shit. Like, fuck school, like, I'm gonna go home and do drugs. Or I'd probably sit down and play Fortnite or Battlefront. Like, record gameplay for you guys. I don't know. I'm not one of those people that like, does drugs, like, I don't do anything. And I don't plan to do any of that shit. Not because it's like because I'm not one of those that don't think it's cool. Like, I don't care if I think it's cool or not. It just doesn't interest me. Like I care about my health. If you don't, then fine. That's kind of retarded. But hey, there's a lot of stupid people.
There are only a few of us left. Do not yield.
Alright, so and I was like, no, I'm just stretching. But I was raising my hand, so I was not stretching, I was lying. And they're like, okay, never mind. Obviously they knew I was like lying. They didn't really care. It was a joke that we didn't understand, because, you know, 30-year-old, like, I think now, I don't know what they look like now. They play all these wrinkly and shit. Because, you know, they're in their 40s, or maybe they were in their 20s, I don't know. I don't really care. The point is, yeah, it scared me like shitless. Even though now I'd be like, yeah, and then I would have been like, yeah, I want to go home and I would be like, oh, you're an active woman, do play Fortnite. Or if I knew the teacher wasn't going to do anything, I'd probably say drugs. Or fucking, I don't know, something retarded now. Back then I was like, sorry, I'm just stretching. I hate when students do that. They obviously raise their hand and they're fucking, yeah, and they say, oh, I'm just stretching. Because I think they just want to look smart, right? So they raise their hand and they realize they got called on. They're like, oh, no, I'm just stretching. I think the teachers, like, they don't really care, so. Some of them, nah, answer anyway.
But our tactics are working.
That's why you don't do something that's stupid. Damn. It's gonna be so close. Alright guys, when this is over, I'm gonna end off. This is gonna be so close, come on. Be an officer. Fuck it. I'm gonna try to keep everybody alive. Oh no, we're gonna lose. Yeah, I think we lost.
No surrender!
Oh, okay. Yo. Ah! Fuck. Look, guys, I'm fake smashing my controller. Look. Yes. Yeah, if that was a clickbait video, I'd be smashing my controller. But no, it's here. And oh, shit, I actually dropped it. And just prove that it's actually. Hold on. I'm ending it off. Okay. Alright, guys, so yeah, look, my controller works and stuff. Alright, guys, I'm gonna go now. My parents want me to get off. I don't want to handle it. Bye bye, bitches. Let me tell you, bitches, you're awesome.